on your side.
Good morning, Washington. I'm Anna-Lysa Gayle. And the debate over guns in America continues this afternoon. Thank you for joining us this Saturday afternoon. A lot to get to. And another scary situation is breaking overnight. Nearly 24 children are recovering. Looking ahead to Monday, a meeting will be held tomorrow to find out if Ben's Chili Bowl will get another honor. This year, even more people are shopping online. I'm one of them. According to one recent study, consumers are spending more than $100 billion online this holiday season. Can we take a look at some rooftop vibes this Sunday?
Rooftop pool?
Yes. I feel like I definitely wore the right color today. You heard that? Let's go, Cat! I can tell you that several city officials are here following that quadruple shooting. I'm going to step out of the way here so you can get a better picture of the active investigation going on as police comb through the evidence left behind. Take a look at this video just into the newsroom in the last 5 minutes. That explosion, a transformer at a Con Ed electric facility in Astoria, Queens.
This is a breaking news alert.
Right now, 6th and Pennsylvania Avenue to 9th and Pennsylvania Avenue, close to the Capitol, is blocked off due to a crash. The big thing today is that Democrats wanted to postpone the hearing so that they could review thousands of documents. These are some of the barriers that we're already starting to see here in the park. We know at least 6 people have obtained permits. This is a kind of smoke that is absolutely unbearable. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to come to Southeast today and how are you feeling about this moment. What do you think was your strategy for getting back in the game and making sure you secured this win?
I think Marylanders want to have an independent voice in the United States Senate.
Let's go. Let's go.
In this section of Chinatown, one thing you can always count on is music.
Waiting on the world to change. My name is Kenny Sway. I was born and raised in Sea Pleasant, Maryland. Man in the mirror. I've been doing music since I was 5 years old.
Kendrick Lights, who goes by the stage name Kenny Sway, usually spends the day performing for anyone who is willing to watch. On Wednesday afternoon, he caught Mary Evelyn's eye outside the Gallery Place metro station. The 11-year-old who suffers from Down syndrome is from Raleigh, North Carolina. She was visiting with her family.
We had gotten some lunch and we were walking to go get a drink and we heard this music and I said, is that a band?
Her sister Annie O'Neill was standing by her side when this happened.
I don't think of you. She kind of walked up to me and I pulled her, I pulled her in.
Mary Evelyn held on to Light's hand as he serenaded her. Light's sister was streaming the performance through Facebook Live. That video now has more than 900,000 views.
She and I created an experience of freedom, experience of love.
It's a moment Mary Evelyn is proud of. Her mother, Mary Ryder, is thankful that Lights shared the love.
A lot of tensions in our world, and especially there's been a lot of racial tensions this year, and we are people who believe in love for everyone. I love you!
Weston, shots fired. Weston where?
The officer units to Western Chambers.
New details are emerging about the man who police say slammed into cyclists and pedestrians on a bicycle path near the World Trade Center on Tuesday. Police say he used his rented Home Depot truck to carry out the attack, killing 8 people and injuring at least 12.
This was an act of terror and a particularly cowardly act of terror.
The suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Sayfulo Saipov, who had a driver's license from Tampa, Florida. Police say the attack ended after he crashed into a school bus. Video appears to show him running away with an imitation firearm before an officer shot him in the stomach.
I was walking down the road. I see a group. It was 2 women and children. So they're running. I hear one of the young girls say he's got a gun.
Sources tell ABC News that he came to the United States 7 years ago from Uzbekistan. He also has previous addresses in Ohio and most recently in Paterson, New Jersey. And tonight, NYPD says they're stepping up patrol in the wake of this attack. And one other thing to tell you about that suspect, we're now learning he was an Uber driver. We've also learned he was banned from the app following this attack. Live in Lower Manhattan tonight, Anna-Lysa Gayle, ABC 7 News.
With each sash seen here, a loved one is mourning. 13,000 pieces representing a kid that has been killed since the Sandy Hook shooting, according to the artist.
Each step we take is a step in the right direction.
The primary objective is awareness and to garner support in a broad way.
Martin Luther King III was among the big names who showed up for the End Gun Violence Together rally on Monday night at Union Market. Nearly 51 years after his father's assassination, King believes gun violence is still a major problem.
Personally, as a victim, losing my father and my grandmother, we have been looking for this kind of momentum.
King says he is encouraged by the young people he sees calling for gun control. Some like Naomi Wadler, who we first heard from at the March for Our Lives event last year.
I think that when a lot of people hear statistics, they let it bring them down, and I'm trying to use it as a motivator.
12-year-old Naomi attends middle school in D.C., where homicides are up 50% compared to this time last year.
Certainly, we have more shootings and violence than is acceptable in our city.
With each performance, Ben's Chili Bowl's gala paid homage to those who have made great contributions throughout the years.
Remember to vote and keep hope alive.
Performers included those as young as this eager group from the Visions Performing Arts Company and those as experienced as this 101-year-old woman.
So what did we think of being able to perform here tonight for the 60th anniversary celebration?
It was amazing.
It was awesome.
Ben's Chili Bowl's been out for years, and it's been on the Cosby Show.
So it's a very good feeling, and to have my daughter here with me is just wonderful as well.
For many, Ben's Chili Bowl still represents a light in dark times, having survived riots following Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination.
The time of so much pain and polarization and negativity, to have something positive happening, you know, an oasis in the desert. We thank the Ali family for making this happen for 60 years.
And just take a look at the line inside Ben's Chili Bowl at this hour. So many people showing so much love here. And we've learned that all the proceeds from tonight's gala will actually go towards the Ben's Chili Bowl Foundation, which does a lot with giving back to the community, and especially when it comes to education. Live from the historic Ben's Chili Bowl tonight, Anna-Lysa Gayle, ABC 7 News.
He repaid her by killing her.
13-year-old Tamia Clark and her grandmother, Jennifer Wallace, stood side by side trying to console each other on Thursday night. This comes after family members found Natina Kia dead at her apartment on D Street in Southeast. Kia was Wallace's only child.
My granddaughter saw her arm hanging out, and I saw her feet, and then she went over there and took the pillow off her face. And then when we find out, we take the covers off her, he done killed the cat.
Federal and local police say Lamont Stevenson stabbed Kia multiple times before he was found during a traffic stop in Prince George's County on Thursday.
And usually domestic violence, they reoffend.
Stevenson, who was on the FBI's top 10 wanted list, has been on the run for several years. Police in New Jersey say he was also wanted for murdering his fiancée, Olga De Jesus, and her dog in 2014. Her brother was relieved to learn about his recent arrests.
Every single day for 4 years, I waited for that phone call. Every single day.
Kia worked as a special police officer with the Metropolitan Protective Services. She leaves behind 4 children.
It's like a thorn in my heart that you can't get out. He really killed my mom, and I can't get her back.